Hello friends, this is Tanmay De. Welcome to my channel Sanchoita. From my last video, I think you got some idea about the SSC skill test. Generally, it is a parliamentary debate, but now SSC started giving passages on different topics like president's speech, seminar proceeding, legal judgment, or important speeches of Constituent Assembly. So you have to cover all the topics to prepare yourself. I will provide you on a regular basis these different kinds of passages. You can see I have already created different dictations playlist. Today I am going to dictate a part of parliamentary debate. Total words 791, duration 9 minutes and 50 seconds. Now be ready. I will start my dictation after the countdown of 5. Remember that after every dictation I will provide the full passage and important outlines from that very passage. Now ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. At present, exporters and other foreign exchange earners are permitted to retain up to 15% of foreign exchange receipts in an account designated in foreign currency. It has been decided to increase the percentage of retention allowed from 15 to 25% as a special incentive for 100% export oriented units and units in export processing zones as well as units in electronic hardware technology parks and software technology parks. The retention allowed will be 50%. This facility is designed to protect exporters from having to incur conversion costs when they make payments for imports. The necessary notifications are being separately issued by the Reserve Bank of India. Turning to the need to strengthen fiscal discipline, I have long felt that government should not be able to finance its deficits by creating money through unlimited recourse to the Reserve Bank by issue of ad hoc treasury bills. The Reserve Bank has not been happy about this development, and as a former governor of the Reserve Bank, I must confess to a lot of fondness to the old lady of the Boribandar street. This practice has also weakened the Reserve Bank's capacity to conduct effective monetary policy. As a corrective measure, I propose to phase out the government's access to ad hoc treasury bills over a period of 3 years. In 1994-95, the budget deficit is being limited to about two-thirds of 1% of expected GDP or rupees 6,000 crore. Normally, net issue of ad hoc treasury bills for the year as a whole should not exceed this amount. It has also been agreed with the Reserve Bank that the net issue of ad hoc treasury bills should not exceed rupees 9,000 crore for more than 10 continuous working days at any time during the year. If this happens, the Reserve Bank will automatically sell treasury bills in the market to reduce the level of ad hoc treasury bills. This is a historic step which will in due course contributes to a significant improvement in fiscal and monetary discipline, which our country urgently needs, and give the Reserve Bank greater scope for effective monetary management. In subsequent years, the recourse to ad hoc treasury bills will be progressively reduced, and by 1997-98 the government will cease to have direct recourse to the Reserve Bank for financing its deficit and will have to meet its entire requirements through borrowing from the market. Interest rates have an important influence on investment in industry and other sectors of the economy. There have been repeated demands that interest rates should be brought down. The minimum lending rates charged by banks have already been brought down already by 3 percentage points over the past year. The financial institutions have also reduced their effective rates. I am happy to inform the House that the All India financial institutions are now reducing their minimum lending rate by a further 1 percentage point to 14% exclusive of interest tax. Simultaneously, the commercial banks' minimum lending rate on term loans of 3 years and above is also being reduced from 15% to 14%. The Reserve Bank is separately issuing the notification. These changes take effect from tomorrow and will help to stimulate investment in our economy. Government had earlier proposed certain amendments to the Companies Act to streamline the act in line with the contemporary requirements. Several representations have been received from industry seeking modifications of these proposals to give Indian companies an environment in which they can compete effectively in the highly competitive marketplace. Government has reconsidered the matter in the light of these representations, and it is proposed to submit a new bill to Parliament which will be responsive to these concerns. We live in a world where science and technology have become a major determinant of the power and wealth of nations. India is proud of the achievements of its scientists and technologists, but a great deal more needs to be done to make science and technology an effective instrument of national renewal and national regeneration to accelerate the development and application of indigenous technology to production processes. I propose to credit the 5% cess on payments of royalty for imported technologies, which is presently collected under the Research and Development Cess Act 1986, into a new fund for technology development and application. This fund will be placed at the disposal of the Department of Science and Technology to help the indigenously developed technologies reach the stage of commercial application. Necessary amendments to this effect will be made in the R&D Cess Act. I shall propose some further measures to promote research and development when I come to my tax proposals. Stop writing. Now you should read your script and then do transcription. I am showing you important words with outline. Now I am showing you the passage. Part 1, 188 words. Part 2, 220 words. Part 3, 191 words. Part 4, 191 words. You can ask any question relating to stenography through this video's comment section. That's all from us. Thanks very much for watching. If you think this dictation is useful to you, then give your response or suggestions through comments under the below comment section of this video. For regular classes, you can subscribe my channel and share with your friends.